Hi, I'm Dominic. Welcome to my little informational video on our school program. So by now you will have seen the thingy flip and the hacky sack and all the licenses. So your yellow license, orange license, red license, purple license and black license. And all the levels obviously are on the box that you need to do to get each license. And you know, it's great for the kids to get rewards, and we have the certificates for all those licenses that can be presented at assemblies. But what I wanted to talk to you today about was our sort of in-class program, which combines eye-hand coordination with maps, maths, English, science, games, and creates a platform for kids for inventing their own games and using their imagination. I'm introducing the magnetic version today, which has a magnetic dice. The yellow side is our non-magnetic side. All the other sides have 9 magnets in them, as you can see, like so. 9 magnets indicating our map, which is 9 boxes basically. And so a child will toss the dice and get it. We got it that time on the middle orange, and they can play loads of different games. So the first one we have here is maths, and on the orange side we have our first number, which is, if you can see it, 5. So we've got the number 5, and the child tosses the magnet again, and we've landed in at the bottom of the red, and bottom of the red side is 8. So now they can add or minus. So if they're adding, obviously the answer's 13. You can race each other. So the kids can have games, a race to 100 or a race to 1000. And lots of other games could be invented using the maths game. Other games, this is a word families game. So again, they would toss the dice, and it would land on, let's say, ick. And they would have to write down as many words that they can think of that have got ick in them. So that's word families. Then we've got equivalent to Scrabble. So you land on a letter 8 times. So you need to get 8 letters and write them down. And there's also bonus points in this game as well. But then after you've written your letters down, you write as many words as you can with those letters in them and add up all the points. Ratios, which I really love, is really cool, very simple. They toss the dice, it lands on one of the ratios, and they've got to name that ratio. That's really cool. So in about the third week, we've got a sheet here which can be provided to the kids for them to invent their own game. Maybe there's a few hints given by the teacher, like you could think about sports maybe. And the kids can invent their own games, and they simply put an icon or the meaning of each landing spot into each box, and they've invented their own game. So an example of that could be, for example, soccer. In this game, you simply need to land on pass 1. Now in the simple version, you can land on any pass 1, any pass 2, any pass 3, and then you aim for a goal. Or in the complicated version, you can pick a team, blue or red, the same way. Really great fun. The kids can play soccer using their brain, connecting the right and left hemispheres with new neuro pathways, and at the same time have fun. Another really great game is chess. Works very similar, to chess, in that you need to knock out each piece, and obviously in this game the king needs to be knocked out last, and it's the first one to do that, obviously. Another quick game is pool. So yes, you can play pool on the thingy flip. You obviously pick smalls or bigs, and the black has to be sunk last, and it's the first one to sink the black. For the PE classes, or any time in class you want to get the kids a little bit more active, we have the flippin' gym, which is simply toss the dice and that will give you the exercise that you need to do. Cricket. Cricket's a really great game. The bowler goes first, a two-man sort of game. Bowler goes first, batsman goes second, bowler/fielder goes third, and then it's scored the number of runs. And then the last little one, actually not the last, golf here we have, very simple. You've got to sink each one in order from 1 to 36 or 1 to 9 depending on what you're playing. And cards, you will need a deck of cards with this. The great thing about this is cards is normally all about luck, but with the thingy flip cards you can actually aim for the hand that you want to be dealt. So if you want to get 4 aces, you can aim for 4. It doesn't mean you're going to get them, but you can aim for 4 aces. Yeah, so really awesome game. And so the big thing that I love about it is that the kids can actually get to invent their own games. With kids on devices all the time, the lack of backyard ball time, they're missing out on crucial eye-hand coordination, which is developing their brain, the engine. So the Thingy Flip program is all about bringing into the classroom eye-hand coordination along with maths, English, all those different things. Loads of games can be invented, hopefully by all the kids. And every time they play a game, they're connecting the right and left hemispheres, making them smarter. My childhood experience being dyslexic and ADHD, when I learnt to juggle, my grades went from Fs to Cs over about a 12-month, 2-year period. So I think this is the best program for kids to develop fast. And that's just a quick introduction to the Thingy Flip school program. Thanks, bye.